Hey, what's up? Thank you for checking this video out. This one's going to be about how to solve exponents when there is no multiple choice. Like how to do it the hard way, the real way, as some people might say, alright? We're going to go through all the rules. That way you can know how to do it at any time, regardless if there's multiple choices or not. Alright, let's go. Okay, when you have exponents, here's what's up. But wait, time out. First things first. Before you even do anything, gotta make sure that your mind's ready to go, alright? I don't want whatever happened yesterday. Your boyfriend broke up with you, girlfriend broke up with you, your mom got mad at you this morning because your room was a mess, whatever. You can't bring that in here. Otherwise, you gotta watch this video like 4 times just to get it. Let's get it once, make sure your mind is clear, so it can be done, ready to go, alright? Student Creed on 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Today is a new day. I can read well, I can understand what I read, I can remember it, and apply it correctly. I've got eyes to see, ears to hear, and a mind to understand. It might not be easy, but it's worth it. Alright, there we go. It's a good stretch. First problem says this. Blah, 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 blah. So much stuff. Now, you know you have exponents when you have these little tiny numbers. You got the big numbers, which are the regular ones. Then you got the little ones. The little ones are called exponents. The big ones are called coefficients because they're going in front of the letters. So your teachers might say, coefficient. What's the coefficient on the top? 14. What's the coefficient on the bottom? 8. What's the exponent on the A? 4. What's the exponent on this A at the bottom? -2. Those words, I'm going to say big numbers, little numbers, because that's the way my brain thinks. All right, so here we go. First question, got to do it. Now, make sure you have your Desmos calculator up because we are going to use it to do some math part. All right, we're not going to use it to solve this stuff. We're going to use it to simplify the steps that we need. All right, I don't even need the choices. I'm just going to copy those so I can write bigger. All right, here we go. What is equivalent to this? All right, I see this guy. Let's just start working on him. All right, for the big numbers, you just do whatever it's asking you to do. What does it say? It says divide. All right, let's divide the big numbers. So I'm going to go 14 divided by 8. Typing it in. 14 divided by 8. Gives me a 1.75. Which choice says 1.75 here? I don't see one. So they probably changed it to a fraction. So I got to change that 1.75 into a fraction. Gives me 7 on the top, 4 on the bottom. 7 on top, 4. Oh, I like him. He looks good. Nope, this guy's wrong. He has a 6. No, we don't even have a 6. He looks good. He looks good. All right. So F looks good. H looks good. Oh, you know what? Forget it. We're doing it without choices, right? Sorry, I forgot. So I got to have 7 over 4. Now let's do all the letters stuff, all right? Now, whenever we're doing the letters, see how it says a to the 4 and a to the -2? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to keep it just like that, but whenever the power is negative, you're going to have to move him. The negative means he doesn't feel good there. Now, you need to see it like this to where there's always a top and there's always a bottom, all right? Like, I'm going to draw one right here. Here's a to the -3 right here. See this a to the -3 that I just drew? Is he on the top or is he on the bottom? Okay, all right. Now, what if I did this? What if I put a 4 on top of him? Now, where is the A? The A is on the bottom, right? All right. So now we can see that he's at the bottom. How do you know? Because there's stuff above him. So what if I did it like this? Go back to the normal one. If I just drew it like this, is this A on the top or on the bottom? Well, he's on the bottom because just no. I erased that. If I draw it like this, is this A on top or on bottom? He's on top. How do you know he's on top? Because there's nothing above him. There's nothing above him. So because he's on top and he's got the negative exponent, that means I got to throw him down to the bottom. So now I got to go a to the regular 3, and I'm going to write a 1 on top, signifying A. This A is at the bottom, all right? If you don't know that, I put a 1 there. So originally, right here, A is on the top. You know that because there's nothing above him. Then I moved him to the bottom, and that takes care of the negative sign. So the negative sign means I don't feel comfortable here. Can you please help me out and move me? That'd be great. So I'm going to fix these A's. So I got a to the 4 on top, so I'm going to write it down. A to the 4 on top. Then I got a to the -2 at the bottom. What does that mean? What does that negative mean? It means he doesn't feel good there, so we got to kick him to the top. So it's really saying a to the 2 is also on top. Now let's keep going. I'm just going to fix them all first, I guess. So then I got b to the 6. He's cool. B to the 3 at the bottom. He's cool. If one's on top, one's on the bottom, you subtract them. So I'm going to go 6, subtract 3. That gives me 3. That gives me B3, and it's left on the top. And then I got this other guy. C to the -10 and C to the -5. Oh, crap, they're both negative. Well, there's work to do for both of them. I'm going to kick this guy to the bottom. Then I'm going to kick this guy to the top. So I'm going to have C to the 10. Oops. I moved him. I'm going to have C to the 5 on top. and I'm going to have c to the 10 at the bottom with the negatives gone because swapping the places takes care of that negative sign. So now I got to look through this and see if I can simplify even more. Well, that 7 over 4 just stays. I can't touch him. He's great. A to the 4th, A to the 2nd. You can combine those. So 4 and a 2 gives me A to the 6. Now I got B to the 3. Yeah, he's normal. He's regular. He's good. Then I got C5 on top with C10 at the bottom. Well, I'm going to subtract those. I'm going to go 5 on top, subtract the 10 at the bottom. That means that there's going to be 5 C's left at the bottom. So you can either write it like this, C5, or you can write it like this, C to the negative 5 on the top after you subtract them, and then just throw him to the bottom, and that's what you're going to end up with this. Here is your answer, and you're all the way done for the first one. You have 7, A to the 6, B to the 3, all over 4 times C to the 5th. That's your answer. That's how to do it without any equivalent stuff. If you need an easier way, check out the other video that we did about the easier way, but you can only do it when you have multiple choice to do the easy way. This way you can do it all the time because the rules are going to be in your head. All right, next one. This guy says, what is blah, 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 blah. All right, let's go. Let's just start our work. Copy him so I could draw. All right, it says q to the times 4, or q to the 4 to the negative. Well, what do I do here? Well, you already know what to do when it's fractions, but I don't know what to do when there's a little power outside of the power. Well, the rules are whenever there's a power outside of the parentheses, you have a power being raised to a power, you multiply that guy. So I'm going to go negative 3 times 4. So the top part turns into q to the negative 12. Where did that come from? Because I did negative 3 times 4, and that gave me negative 12. All over q to the negative 15. All right, you already know what to do with these negative exponents. That means that they don't feel comfortable there. So this guy's going to come down. So it's going to turn into q to the 12 at the bottom. This negative 15 is going to go to the top. Q to the 15. Now we subtract them. 15 subtract 12 gives me q to the 3. And that's going to be on the top. And you're all done. You're finished. It's really easy when you know the rules. But if you don't know the rules, it's going to be tougher to type all this stuff in. All right, but there you go. We're all done. All right, next one. Look at this disgusting problem right here. I didn't know what to do with it. All right, no big deal. We just go step by step. It's like cleaning up your room. You don't want to clean up the whole thing in one step. That'd be impossible. But you can do tiny little things until your room is neater and neater and neater until it's finally all done. That's how to do stuff like this when it looks really hard and really disgusting. Just take it one step at a time until you're all done with steps. And hey, then you're all the way finished. All right, you go. Blah, 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 blah. I see a big number over a little number. So that means division. So I'm going to put that in the calculator to see what that gives me. Let's go 10 divided by 2 gives me a 5. So I know that this big number will turn into a 5. Then I have Q on the top. He's fine. 7W on the top with, W with 7 on the top. Then a W to the 3rd on the bottom. Whenever they're dividing like that, you got to subtract all the little numbers. Remember, you divide the big numbers. You do the normal stuff with the big numbers. Then you got to subtract the little numbers whenever you're dividing. So let's see. 7 and a 3 gives me a 4. So I'm going to have W to the 4th right here. Now the other guy, I'm going to write it like this, by the way. I'm going to write it in parentheses just because it helps me know who's together and who's not together, right? That times means parentheses. So you can write it in parentheses or without parentheses. Same stuff. So I'm going to go parentheses. 4, that stays there. There's no other number to mess with him. Then I have this little 2 on the outside of the parentheses. Remember, you got to multiply that guy to the power. You don't just add them, you got to multiply them. Whenever there's a power outside the parentheses or a power being raised to a power, you multiply those numbers. So 6 times 2 gives me a 12. So that's saying q to the 12. All over w to the negative 5. I got to fix him, so I'm going to shoot that w to the top. There it is. All right, I fixed it. Now let's do this part. This is saying multiply. Rules are keep it the same with the big numbers. So I'm multiplying 5 times 4. That gives me a 20. So I'm done with the big numbers. Now I go to the q. I got 5q here, 12q here. I'm going to add those up. That turns into q to the 17. Then I got w4 here, w5 there. That turns into w9. I'm going to add those up. And you are all finished. You're done. We did step by step by step until whoop, we were all the way finished. Don't freak out. Easy peasy. Last one right here. Here he goes. I got parentheses 144k. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, shoot. All right. It doesn't look bad, but I got this 1/2 at the back, and it's really bothering me. I don't know what to do with him. Well, remember, anytime you have powers being raised to the powers, you got to multiply. But the trick here is I don't know who to multiply this 1/2 to. It multiplies to everybody, to everyone that's in there. So I got this 144, and I got this 1/2 right here, but I don't see a little number on him. Well, whenever there's not a number on him, you're going to write a 1. The 144 doesn't have a number on him, but there's always a 1 there. We never write it because we never really need it. But right now I need it because I don't know what to do with this 1/2. So 1/2 times 1. Then I got k to the second. I'm just rewriting the problem. And r to the 14. Now I'm going to hit all these guys with that 1/2. So let's go. I'm going to go 144 times, sorry, I got 1 times 1/2. That gives me to the 1/2 power. Then I got k. I got 1/2 times 2. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is 1/2 times 2? That gives me a 1. And then I got r to the, what's 14 times 1/2? Let's see. 14 times 1/2 is 7. So there we go. Here's what I look like. Now I'm going to type this in the calculator because I see what this number actually is. So let's see. 144 to the 1/2 is 12. So this guy is 12, k to the 1, r to the 7. But if you want to be a big boy, big girl, you don't actually write the exponent whenever it's a 1. You just leave it alone, like how I just did here. So the answer is 12k r to the 7th, and you're all the way done. All right, now here, whoa, bonus tip, here we go. You need this. You might see this. They're going to test you with this. Anything raised to the 0 power equals 1. Anything to the 0 equals 1. Now you can type it in if you wanted to, but anything to the 0 power is always going to give you 1. Even if they give you k to the 0, that's going to cancel out and just give you a 1. It's going to go away. So anything to the 0 is 1. Here's a quick example. Let's say you had a to the 5 over a to the 5. Well, I could see here that 5 minus 5 is 0, so these guys are just going to go away. So I'm not going to have any more a's. That's it. But if your teacher shows you or wants you to show it, you'll do it like this. A to the 5, blah, 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 that gives you a to the 0, which really just gives you 1, which means you can kind of disregard it because it's not going to change anything if you're multiplying or dividing. That's it. All right, that's it. That's how to do exponents. That's how to do them without the multiple choice. If they don't give you anything, if I miss something, let me know. If you need help with a specific problem or whatever I want to do one, let me know. Put in the comments whatever you want. I'm just here to help you out. I'm here to empower you, to give you tools that way you can be as successful as you want to be. No one's going to stop you, just you. All right? You're the only one that's going to get in your way to say, oh, I wanted to do this, but I couldn't. Well, you're going to have all the tools you need, all the resources. I'm here to just empty myself out, take whatever you want, be as great as you want to be. All right, now here we go. Make sure you study so you can show yourself approved. Your teacher's going to ask, just make sure you know, make sure you can help them out, help yourself out, help your neighbors out, help yourselves, help your classmates, your cousins, your sisters and brothers. People are going to come up behind you that are going to need your help one day. So whenever you walk into a room, you want them to say, oh, yes, thank you so much for being here. Hey, man, I need help. Can you show me how to do this? You know what I mean? You want to be a symbol of hope so that others feel great whenever you come into their presence. All right, but y'all have a great day. Be a hero. Save someone's day because we need more heroes. All right, man. Y'all be safe. We'll see you later.
Thank you, Father. It's our honor. All your sons, all your daughters give you praise. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father.